Hello and welcome to the session on the role of different agencies in adult education. Adult education. Adult education, as the term signifies, is the education of grown-up men and women who are above 18 years. Bryson says that adult education includes all activities with an educational purpose carried on by people on the ordinary business of life that uses only part of their energy to acquire intellectual equipment. As far as Maulana Azad is concerned, adult education is for preparing every citizen to play his part effectively in a democratic social order. So, he renamed adult education as social education. About the need and importance of social education, Swami Vivekananda remarked, "So long as the millions live in hunger and ignorance, I hold every man a traitor, who having been educated at their expense pays not the heed to them." Our great natural sin is the neglect of the masses, and that is the cause of our downfall. No amount of politics would be of any avail until the masses are well educated, well fed and well cared for. Adult education cannot be considered as a short-term project for achieving a certain percentage of literacy. It should be conceived as a comprehensive and lifelong program for providing a variety of learning programs to all adults, including basic literacy, life and livelihood skill development, citizenship development, and social and cultural learning programs. The purposes or functions of social education can be stated generally or pragmatically. The philosophical functions of adult education are clearing concepts of reality of universe and life, reconciling the old and the new approaches to life, balance and independent judgment, self-realization, human relationship and citizenship training, and economic efficiency. And the second approach is more pragmatic and practical. According to this, adult education has to perform two different functions towards the individual and to the society. From the individual's point of view, social education fulfills various purposes: remedial, vocational, health, recreational, self-development, and social skills. From the social and national point of view, the purposes of social education are social cohesion, national efficiency, and development of national resources. However, there are some difficulties that may be cleared to achieve the goal of adult education. Some of the main difficulties and problems are isolation of adult education in education, accommodating difficulties, age structure of the adults, the family circumstances and background of learners, occupational grouping, cultural background, socio-economic background, geographical location of the social education center, level of the social education worker, lack of proper knowledge of adult psychology, paucity of leisure, lack of equipments, lack of motivation, fatigue of adults and their constitutional and temperamental lethargy, lack of proper publicity, hostility from certain vested interests, poor supervision of centers, and half-hearted implementation. For overcoming all these difficulties, there has to be an institutional framework both for delivering the learning program and also for capacity building, contents and material development at state, district and block level, as well as for planning and implementation of the programs. So, to achieve the goal of adult education, there should be a system and setup with clear-cut administrative and personnel. Only then we can hope to spread adult education. Adult education policy in India. In our country, adult education has two aspects. First one is adult literacy, that is education for those adults who never had schooling before, and the second one is continuation education, that is, education for those adults who had some schooling before. In the 7th 5-year plan, greater emphasis has been laid on adult education. The 10th point in Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi's 20-point program, expansion of education, also makes special mention of stimulating adult literacy. Sizable funds have been allocated and separate staff, including the block and Anganwadi people, has been deployed to foster adult education. Adult education officers have been appointed in each college and they supervise the running of adult schools by student volunteers. The National Policy on Education (NPE), framed in 1986, stresses the crucial role of adult education in reducing economic, social and gender disparities. It emphasizes that the nation as a whole has to assume the responsibility for providing resource support. The spread of literacy and education is necessary if the growth rate of Indian population is to be brought down. Lifelong education, which presupposes universal literacy, is a goal of the educational process. In this regard, opportunities should be provided to the youth, housewives, agricultural and industrial workers and professionals to continue the education of their choice at a place suited to them, and the potential of open and distance learning should be explored. The NPE accords high priority to the education for women's equality through provision of special support services, setting of time targets and effective monitoring. It has opened Anganwadis or mother and child care centers and non-formal and adult education centers on a priority basis in areas predominantly inhabited by the scheduled tribes. The importance of adult education, including adult literacy, is acknowledged as a main instrument for learning and liberation from ignorance and oppression. Participation by beneficiaries in the development programs is seen as crucial in the adult education policy. Systematic programs of adult education are organized, strengthened and revised and linked with the national goals such as alleviation of poverty, national integration, environmental conservation, energization of the cultural creativity of the people, observance of small family norms, promotion of women's equality, universalization of primary education, basic health care, etc. The central and state governments, political parties and their mass organizations, the mass media and educational institutions must commit themselves to mass literacy programs of diverse natures. It will also have to involve on a large scale teachers, students, youth, voluntary agencies and employers. Concerted efforts will be made to harness various research agencies to improve the pedagogical aspects of adult literacy. The mass literacy program will include, in addition to literacy, functional knowledge and skills and also awareness among learners about the socio-economic reality and the possibility to change it. NPE acknowledges that a program as vast as the adult and continuing learning program needs to be implemented through various ways and channels, including establishment of centers in rural areas for continuing education, workers' education through employers, trade unions and concerned agencies of government, post-secondary education institutions, wider promotion of books, libraries and reading rooms, use of radio, TV and films as mass and group learning media, creation of learners groups and organizations, programs of distance learning, organizing assistance in self-learning and organizing need and interest based vocational training programs. Now, adult education is carried out by a wide variety of agencies. Some of these like schools, colleges and the Agriculture Extension Service conduct extensive programs for a large number of persons. Some of the bodies which satisfy the need of social education are categorized under A. Teachers, government servants, NSS and other volunteers, social education workers, etc. B. Regular educational institutions like schools, colleges, rural colleges, community centers, agriculture extension groups, workers' educational associations, and voluntary organizations. C. Informal educational devices like forums, study circles, group discussions, listening groups, camps. D. Recreational educational bodies like theatres, cinemas, clubs, societies, fairs, melas, etc. E. Institutions whose primary aim is not education, such as religious bodies, the army, parents' associations, cooperative societies, and other government departments. Role of various agencies in adult education. Let us examine in detail some of the agencies which help to provide adult education and how important is their role in imparting the goal of adult education. The National Literacy Mission or NLM. The National Literacy Mission or NLM is a policy strategy launched in 1988 in order to impart functional literacy to 80 million illiterate persons in 15 to 35 age group, 30 million by 1990 and additional 50 million by 1995. The focus of NLM is on rural areas, particularly women and persons belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The NLM contains detailed strategies for motivation and securing pupils' participation. Systematic efforts are made to secure pupils' participation through media and communication. Creation of local level participatory structures, taking out of processions, training of 18 cadres of youth, etc. Besides continuing existing programs are improved with regard to quality through the application of proven science and technology inputs, enhanced supervision, suitable training and pedagogical innovations. The Mass Program of Functional Literacy or MPFL was expanded and strengthened, and a mass movement for literacy launched by involving educational institutions, teachers, students, youth, military and paramilitary personnel, housewives, ex-servicemen, employers, and trade unions. Mechanisms for post-literacy and continuing education has been created throughout the country, particularly through establishment of Janashikshan Nilayams. The structure of technical resource development at the national, state as well as district levels ensures that of good quality is widely available and conforms with the objectives of the mission. By 1990, facilities for literacy learning, continuing education and vocational training were extended to all parts of the country. The NLM includes development, transfer and application of technical and pedagogic inputs in several districts backed by an effective mission management system to ensure achievement of the mission objectives. This included mechanisms for suitable staff selection and development, collection, flow and utilization of information, systematic monitoring and mid-course corrections were necessary and impact evaluation. Role of NGOs. The National Literacy Mission has made all efforts to evolve both institutional and informal mechanisms to give voluntary organizations an active promotional role in the literacy movement. As a part of this, NLM has formed a partnership with NGOs to fulfill the dream of adult education. Financial assistance is provided by NLM for activities like running post-literacy and continuing education programs with the objective of total eradication of illiteracy in well-defined areas, undertaking resource development activities through establishment of state, organizing vocational and technical education programs for neoliterates, promoting innovation, experimentation and action research, conducting evaluation and impart studies, organizing symposia and conferences, publication of relevant books and periodicals, and production of mass media support aids. Role of universities. The adult education departments in institutions of higher learning have a very useful and practical role to play. They have genuine contributions to make both in the sphere of policy making and in practical implementation. A special scheme therefore, for the involvement of higher educational institutions has been conceived with the specific purpose of making their role more focused. If universities and such other institutions come forward even in a moderate way, the literacy movement would benefit enormously. Some of the areas in which they can actively contribute are: provide special resource support to literacy activities in all phases, provide resource support for continuing education schemes by preparing short term courses for neo-literates, undertake evaluation, research and documentation of TLC or PLC and CE programs, involve university staff on a full time basis in literacy programs, participate in environment building, run continuing education centers. Role of State Resource Centers or SRC. Managed by NGOs or universities, all SRCs are expected to provide academic and technical resource support. This is mainly done by organizing training programs, material preparation, publishing of relevant material, extension activities, innovative projects, research studies and evaluation. In order to revitalize, re-energize and expand the role of SRCs, plans are being drafted to not only increase their number, but also to equip them with the necessary infrastructure and resource facilities that will enable them to play the role of catalytic agents. They would be actively involved with actual field processes in implementation and would have a key role to play in training, material production and other resource support activities. The specified functions of SRCs are the following: preparation of teaching, learning and training material for adult education program, training literacy functionaries, action research, evaluation and monitoring of literacy projects, undertaking innovative projects to identify future needs of adult education program, any other function incidental to accomplishment of the overall objectives of the NLM or specifically assigned by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Role of Directorate of Adult Education. Directorate of Adult Education originated from National Fundamental Education Center or NFEC, which was set up by Government of India in the year 1956. This center was renamed as Department of Adult Education and made part of the National Institute of Education under the NCERT in 1961. Following the government's thrust on adult education, resulting in substantial increase in adult education activities or programs in the country, this department separated from NCERT and was given an independent identity in the year 1971. For some time, it was also known as Directorate of Non-Formal Education and ultimately the Directorate of Adult Education. Over the years, the Directorate has considerably expanded both in size and coverage of activities in the field of adult education or literacy. At present, this Directorate enjoys the status of subordinate office under the Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. The main functions of Directorate of Adult Education are listed below: provide academic and technical resource support to National Literacy Mission, prepare guidelines for development of teaching learning materials, organize training and orientation programs, monitor the progress and status of literacy campaigns and to provide regular feedback to National Literacy Mission, produce media materials and harnessing of all kinds of media, that is electronic, print, traditional and folk media for furtherance of the objectives of National Literacy Mission. Provide regular feedback to the NLM about the findings of concurrent and external evaluations of literacy campaigns conducted through social science research institutions. Coordination, collaboration and networking with all the district Saksharata Samithis, state literacy mission authorities, state resource centers, Jan Shikshan Sansthans and other institutions or agencies for continuous improvement of content and process of adult education programs on behalf of NLM. Role of Jan Shikshan Sansthan or JSS. The scheme of Jan Shikshan Sansthan was initially launched in 1967 as Shramik Vidyapith, a multifaceted adult education institution aimed at improving the vocational skills and quality of life of the industrial workers and their family members, as well as those persons who had been migrating from rural to urban settings. The scheme of Shramik Vidyapeeth was renamed as Jan Shikshan Sansthan in April 2000. As a result of literacy campaigns by the NLM in 1988, a new group of neo-literates was emerged, and they, having realized the power of written words, now wanted to use their education to improve their livelihoods through the development of certain skills. The post-literacy program had given a few of them the taste of vocational skills, but the continuing education program promised to extend it to many more beneficiaries. That became the rationale of setting up more Jan Shikshan Sansthan to match the needs of the districts. Today, the 221 Jan Shikshan Sansthan in the country, and they are expected to act as district level resource support agencies, especially in regard to organization of vocational training and skill development programs for the neo-literates and other target groups of the continuing education program. The Jan Shikshan Sansthans are unique because they offer quality vocational skills and technical knowledge at a very low cost. Challenges in implementing adult education. There are some obstacles which hinder the progress of adult education. For the successful implementation of the program of adult education, some challenges have to be overcome. Let us go through some of the common problems which have to be solved for the complete success of the adult education program. Non-cooperation of adults. In the rural areas, especially in several backward regions, adults are not aware about the importance of having education. So, they do not cooperate with the teachers. To solve this problem, the help of panchayat or municipal committee should be taken. They should take initiative to spread awareness among the people about the need of educating themselves. Problem of social education workers. Most of the adult education programs are voluntary. So, honest and sincere approach from the part of teachers is essential for the success of the program. Unfortunately, it is difficult to get such teachers. The best solution for this problem is to raise the economic status of the adult education workers. Problem of attendance. The attendance of adults in adult education is generally very poor. As they have to work for their family or due to some other reasons, they do not come regularly. But it is possible to attract them to the classes by making the program so interesting and inspiring that they feel great pleasure to attend the class after the day's hard work. Problem of vocational training. Adult education will be completed if it includes vocational training also. Teachers working in the field of adult education are hardly competent to teach vocational skills. So, the experts should frequently be invited to give lectures and practical demonstrations to adults. Problem of equipment. The centers for adult education are not properly equipped. The books and other raw materials are not available always. The authorities should take care to this matter and make sure that the raw materials for the program are available according to the need. Problem of social backwardness. Differences of caste and creed give rise to numerous problems in this regard. As people are not educated, at least in some cases, people do not like to sit by the side of scheduled caste or backward class people. Problems of suitable literature. Adults need easy and interesting literature for self-study after they picked up reading and writing skill. So, the workers should take interest to supply the books according to their likes and needs. Problem of finance. Lack of funds available for adult education is a great handicap in the way of its promotion. Enough funds should be allotted to make the program practically successful. Let me summarize this session. This particular unit explains the role of different agencies in the adult education program. The first module talks about the idea of adult education, what the term means and how it should be implemented. The second module is about the adult education policy in India, and the third module discusses in detail about some agencies which help to conduct adult education program. Each of the agencies has a different role which is important. And finally, the last module says about the challenges the adult education program faces. We have seen some of the common problems that hinder the growth of this particular program, and along with that some better solutions for them. Now, you can try to answer the questions given here. What is meant by adult education? What are the main purpose of social education? What are the two aspects of adult education? Briefly explain the adult education policy in India, and what are the problems faced by adult education program. References: Adult Education, Prasad A, Ashish Publishing House, New Delhi, 1991. Adult Education, Principles, Practice and Prospects, Kundu CL, Sterling Publishers, New Delhi, 1986. Thank you for watching this program. We can meet again with another topic. Till then, take care.